Okay, this is my 5th, I think, recording attempt. Um, Maybe the right sounds will all be here. Let's see. Okay, the sun has risen. I figured out my recording-ish, I think. And yeah, I have been on here for several months. If you've played on, or if you've watched anyone else playing this, I have not recorded much though. I've streamed like marginally, but this is my setup at the moment. Kind of just the essentials. There's not much to it other than a fishing hut, docks, and storage room. There's sheep farm over there if we run over, but you can see it's just the stuff I need. I have other stuff, other places, but this is home, and home is functional, let's say. I am realizing the first thing that I do want to get done today is all of my stuff is not netherite, and it can be. So that's how many ingots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7, 8. I think I have another shovel as well. So that's 9 total. I don't know if I really want to go. Oh, plus another one for the chest plate. If you're unfamiliar, we have a data pack on here, part of the vanilla tweaks, I believe, managed by Izuma, that lets you combine and uncombine wings and chest plates. So there are diamond chest plates on here, effectively, but they're not netherite. So, oh, I need things for that, don't I? So there's sand, there's gunpowder, which also is a good reason for me to show you the other setup I have. Just want to crawl through here. Okay. So, up here, sugarcane, etc. Stuff, just stuff. But the reason for being here, actually, I am going to grab some sugarcane because I do know that I am running low on rockets and I can't be without those. There's a shulker farm over there. You can kind of see this is just like the ocean of industry for me. Shulker farm over there. Nano, also on the server, has a basic guardian setup over there. But the reason that I'm here is this half-completed pyramid, where you can see it'll just drop items down from here. So, gunpowder. And I should leave another shelter in here if I'm... Oh, how does this work in here? Yeah, just to reload it. Okay, back home. Back home? Why isn't it... Craft. Explosives. Explosives. You can see them here. There's explosives in here. I'm going to see how far this gets me. So I will be in the nether. Okay, so you can see I am here in the nether now. It's been a different day. There's resource changes. I have been messing with this, so it's... Oh... and you can see we're at a fortress. This is not what I was intending on doing, but I have an idea now, and it requires me to be here. Oh. So, the reason that I'm here is that I need...
I cast spell of stop talking, start doing!
Okay, we have items. We're going to use them. And for that, we're going to head over to spawn. I need to pick a location, but we'll figure it out. We'll get building. We'll have something. Okay, so we're over at spawn now. There's not much, but I've just dug a hole in the ground and put some items in it. This is pretty much all the logic for this. I'm going to need to put compost on top of here just to reduce the lag a little bit. But you can see, oh, I forgot. For those with any experience in the redstone community, this is very obviously just like a hopper clock made by Etho, or I guess made by me, designed by Etho. So the way this works is if you just put items in here, it'll push it over and it'll push it back. So every time that this kind of goes, it will either right now we'll move an item from here to here because this is already powered, so it won't do anything. But if I put some items in here, you can see it'll now try to push an item from here to here every time that this moves over and back. So, for example, you can see there's 5 items in here right now. If I give it a second, there's now 1 in there, and it'll keep on going until this is empty, and then it'll do the same thing in reverse. So there's a very specific number of items that I want to have in here, which I will set up. Actually, not quite now, just because during the building process, things will go about, and I don't want to mess with my hoppers like that. But the main thing is all of this here controls this one redstone torch, which will push an item from here up into here, and simultaneously push one item out of here back down into there. And this is just like an entry thing, so I haven't really set it up yet, but I can't make blackstone buttons. I don't know, I thought I could. So yeah, I'll get building, and that way we can finish this up, and I can explain what we've got going on here. Just a casting etho clock with a weird dropper system attached. So we'll do that, get back, figure it out. Yeah. you can see kind of what we've got going on here. I did not intend on making this so Tento-like when I started, but it just works really well with the color palette. And I needed a light source, so we've got this going on. So yeah, got the basic shape and kind of color palette in. I do want to put in a lot more details, like just smoothing out the shape of slabs, walls, and that sort of thing. Because one of the good things about the color palette that I did choose here, the block palette rather, is that there's a lot of options for that sort of thing. I might even use like what's it called? The red grass on there just for some additional texture. Yeah, so guess I can get the other stuff down here figured out, for which I'll need blocks. If my math is right, which I'll, if I remember, put on screen now, just for reference. So with 15 in here, that's every 6 seconds it should go back and forth. And then here, should make this so that every hour or so, this will activate this. And the purpose of this, so the idea is, if anyone's been a longtime Evo fan like I have here, if anyone's familiar with the death games that kind of appeared on the Minecraft server an eternity ago, this is kind of that sort of thing. Anytime that this torch toggles back and forth, which I'll just manually do here. So you can see right now there's the dirt in there, and now the dirt should be back in here, and there's a new randomized item. And if we do it again, it will do the same. Oh, do the same thing. So now we got the lantern. So the premise behind the initial game was that if your name shows up in there, you are a target basically, and someone has free reign to kill you, and get that as a point on the leaderboard. So it's been a long time since that, obviously, and I've been kind of inspired by the Boogeyman from the Life series, specifically Secret Life. And so I do want to try to sort of modify the rules a bit. So I'm going to figure that out, write that down. That's why we have the lecterns out front and bed. Get back. Okay. So you can see here, I've got just points reference, which I'll explain in the other lecture over there, and just a working leaderboard. So over here, I don't have a name. If you have a name, please give it to me. I don't know what to call this. But it's, just what it's based after. I'm telling it as it is. And just a rule set. So first of all, this is opt-in. So if someone isn't opt-ined into this, they don't count if you kill them. They're just like not part of this. Don't kill them. Don't do that. And just like some basic rules. So if your name is in the dropper right here, then your job is to kill someone, and you are allowed to just whack them to death, whatever. But that's not interesting, I don't think. So, any non-direct kill. So I'm using this as just like if the death message is not a PvP kill. I feel like knocking someone off a cliff, for example, would count as two. We'll see how that goes. This is up to change. But basically, just as long as it's not blank was slain by blank, I think that should just count. And if you die while in the process of trying to get a kill, you lose a point. And if the death that if your death is because of your target, then they also gain a point. And also just like don't mess with people's things. Don't do that. So yeah, there's still work to be done here. I still need to mess with like just the rest of this. I'm not quite happy with it, but I do like the general sort of shape we've got going on. Where are you? Get out there. Yeah. And yeah, hopefully there will be people joining in. And you can see I have thrown my name into the ring already. I have two placeholder ones just so it's not me up there permanently. And I'll be taking those out as other people join in. But it's this is a simple thing. It just functions. I hope. Um, yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
I see you.
I see.
Hello. Oh,
There we go. Okay,
oh.
I landed better than Ember. If you've seen the video, they tried to do the
Well,
same thing where they nosedive and pull up at the end. Splat.
yeah, good way to turn yourself into a fine paste on the pavement.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay,
Well,
now this.
this, yeah.
What is
Um,
it?
well, really everything's in the books here, but I based it off of the Secret Life Boogeyman, and also off of a project that Etho's done forever ago on another server called Death Games. And so I I just want something like that. Um,
Okay,
just with a
close.
yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Please join. I crave violence. Okay.
I think it's
What's the
all
other
fairly
book?
straightforward there. That's just the
Working
leaderboard, and
title.
also just
Working
yeah.
title.
What else
Killing
is there to
game.
say? Yeah, I don't have a name yet. Maybe that is the name.
Okay. Um, placeholder
Yeah.
one. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so for
Wait.
example, if I was placeholder one, then I would be able to get a hit in on, if you were opted in, a hit on you, and that would get me either 1 or 2 points, unless I died, in which case -1.
Okay. So let me let. I need to grab a piece of paper.
Oh, right here.
Oh, completely past it. Okay. I crave violence. How
Don't we
many
all?
papers should I put in?
Just
One.
one.
There we go. And then I
Nice.
put it in up here.
Yeah, and then you can just press the button and you're in there. Yeah.
There we go.
It's a
Yeah.
really yeah, it's a really simple just like thing. It mostly just like you gotta see what name is in here and well,
Mhm.
once there's people in, then shenanigans can happen.
Uh, Now I need to find ideas.
Right, so we got to test just some reactions to the idea we've had here, and you may notice as well, I am covered in debris. So I did end up getting all the netherite mining done, and just to close out the video, here you go.